What is a COC? This video will explain what a COC is, how it can be used for your import to Portugal, and when it can or cannot be used. The Certificate of Conformity is a data sheet that contains all of a vehicle's technical information. In Europe, the COC is commonly used, but for cars from the US, a different data sheet is needed. Here you see an example. As you can see, there are many points with specifications on the COC. Some similar documents only have a few points, and those are not considered a real COC. Why is a COC needed? The COC proves that the car meets European standards for safety, environmental impact, and other requirements. This process is known as homologation or type approval. Usually all cars with a European type approval can get a COC, and the number looks something like this. If the number is something like below, like this, you can generally not get a COC. So in that case, a special process would be needed. We'll go deeper into this type approval in another video. Type approval is needed for the inspection. The COC means the car is approved for driving on Portuguese roads. So if you have one, you can go to the inspection. During the inspection, the inspector will verify that the car actually matches the COC and that it's safe to drive. If your car was not created for the European market, you will most likely not be able to get a COC. If your car is older, you will not be able to get a COC because cars first got COCs in the mid-90s. Motorbikes also got it around that time, but manufacturers may not be able or willing to give out the document for older bikes. Work vans only got COCs much later, starting around the 2010s. With other vehicle types, it depends. If your car has been altered, additional steps will be required and a special process is needed. A special process is also needed if you cannot get a COC. So this takes quite a lot of extra time and the costs are higher. However, if you are serious about bringing your vehicle, it's usually possible. So the question is there ever a time when you cannot import your car, right? Well, yes. If your vehicle's brand does not exist anymore, it may be impossible to get an official data sheet. In that case, it's better to find another vehicle to import. This is especially the case with older trailers, but also with certain classic cars. To get a COC, you can contact the brand in the country where you're importing from. This can be a local official dealership or the national customer service. Certain brands give out a COC for free, and other brands will have you pay for one. If you have to pay, the costs can be a couple of €100. Via a Portuguese engineer, we can get a COC substitute as well, which costs a lot less than buying the COC. However, beware because there are many companies that sell COCs specifically for importing to Portugal that we do not recommend that you buy one from them. The Portuguese authorities often only accept the official document or the COC substitute that we can provide. So don't buy from a third party if you are importing to Portugal.